Hello mga kababayan, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Laruan ni Obi-Wan. So in this review, we are going to enjoy another piece of toy art. So from the Bayverse Dark of the Moon movie, from the ranks of the Autobots, specifically the Wreckers, we have the Deluxe class Autobot Topspin. So as to height of this action figure, this is 11-year-old action figure. From the head to the toe, this is a 5-inch figure. Now with regards to total height, that would depend on how you're going to configure the back cable or the weaponized cable of this action figure, which is connected to the backpack. So you could really increase the height of this figure once you put these turrets up, or you could shorten by placing the turrets down or as close to center line of the body of the action figure, which I demonstrate over here. So for battle mode, this is how I would like to pose my Deluxe class Topspin. So with those weapon systems fully extended, so they could either point upwards and act as a anti-aircraft weapon, or he could have those turrets just pointing downwards. So he has defensive and offensive capability. So either on long range or short range combat. For short range, he has the claws. For long range, he still have these 4 guns blazing away. Even in short range, these guns are still very capable. So a break in traditional design wherein the robot would be holding on to a blaster or a rifle. So that is how I really like to display this Topspin action figure. And the good thing is we still have points of attachments here on the forearms. So if you have additional weapons, or for example you just stored one of your transformers and you would like to use the weapons it has on this Topspin action figure, you could do so. So addition of 2 forearm blasters. So this is from the Bumblebee Cyberfire that I just reviewed. So we could still attach additional blasters to the forearms. So for close range combat, he could either pinch and fire. And for long range, he still have these 4 guns blazing away at Decepticons. And if there are ever aircraft, or for example in the movie there are drones, he could fire those weapons at the drones. So really nice rendition of this Topspin action figure. So that's why I have really kept this in my collection. So as to points of articulation, because these weapon systems are attached to the back cable or the backpack, which is really nice and really streamlined to the backs. It really does not protrude, unlike the other action figures. The shoulders are free to articulate or pose, unlike the Studio Series version wherein the weapon systems were attached to the ball of the shoulder. So when you play with it, somehow it just gets in the way. Unlike this Topspin action figure, when you take hold of the figure this way, you are free to articulate the shoulders as you please. And what I really like is we have points of articulation even here that we could really shrug that shoulder in or shrug it out. And we have a cut on the biceps for circulation. That is just a single point of bend for the elbows. As you could see there, there's that molded hand, and those are the claws. So for chomping away or piercing away against Decepticons, he has that capability. So punching with tongs or just crushing, he has that capability. So as for the torso, even if the back portion or the backpack is really close to the body, you could do this just reposition and this way. So if you extend it out a little bit, freeing the waistline to move as you please. Now the legs, the whole leg is attached to the waistline on a ball. We also have 2 points of articulation for the knee, so which really gives good bends for the knee portion. So as for toy photography, this is really a very posable action figure. And as for the legs, we have this point of articulation for the leg. So really nice points of articulation. So for really deep bends like this, that is possible. So for example, like this, so you have Topspin crouching, so ready to pounce at a Decepticon. Before we move into the alternate mode or the vehicle mode of Topspin, another feature that is predominant in design of the Bayverse Transformers action figures would be light piping for the head sculpt. Let's show that light piping effect. So we need a flashlight and okay. So if light touches that portion on the back of the head, the visor would shine on the head sculpt of this Topspin action figure. We now have the alternate mode of Topspin, a weaponized NASCAR vehicle. So to brighten up the profile of this alternate mode, I added silver to the rims. So instead of black rims, it's nice to add a little bit of flair to the side profile. So I like the look better right now. So I did not buy the Repro label set, which you could actually purchase to add a little more of side panel linings and number signs to the car. But somehow I just already enjoy this mode, even if we have a little bit of advertising on the side over here and there. So we have the number, but the silver paint on the rims changes the total look for me. So I love this better now instead of having black rims. One thing that I've noticed in the design, we have netting on the driver's side, but we don't have netting on the passenger side. But anyway, that is something that we could customize later. On the Studio Series version, it had a relatively nicer back portion over here, which was more accurate to the movie version. So, but this has the windows for the back of the vehicle, which in the movie it does not have, or so, which makes the Studio Series version of Topspin okay. But I like the weapons on this because they are made of harder plastic, even if they are not accurately designed. Actually the weapons that are used on that vehicle are 460 caliber Maju's machine guns, but the weapons on this does not resemble the Maju's, but compared to the Studio Series, this is made of sturdier material, and the Studio Series had really soft rubbery plastic, and the choice of color, which is dull gray, dull silver, it made the guns really look plasticky in my opinion. So well, of course, taste would differ per collector, but I like the look of this version better than the Studio Series. So this is still going to be part of my collection, something that I could still enjoy from time to time. Whenever I need something different from usual Transformers action figures, I think I would really pick this guy out from storage. So I hope that you still have this as part of your collection, and if you have it, time to really take it out of storage and re-enjoy this fine piece of toy art. So if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and see you on the next review.